I want to ask all of you to just feel something for a moment. Is this conversation buoying you or depressing you? Do you believe it? Do you believe in your ability to be or do or have anything? That's what we want for you. And if you're feeling sort of aggravated by it or annoyed by it or yeah but, I want to say yeah but about it, that just means that you've got some resistance about some things that you really care about. It's a very normal thing to want something to manifest, and before it is manifested, feel the absence of its manifestation. But you got to get over that. So the manifestation that we're asking you here to reach for is the emotional manifestation. Because you can want $1 million because you want the financial freedom that indicates or implies. And it can be hard for you to build a mental pathway to that $1 million because so far maybe something very far from that is what you're living, and so that feels hard to you. But if you think about why you want that $1 million, if you think about what it feels like to feel free, or what it feels like to just do something on a whim because you want to, if you think about what freedom really feels like, and you activate within yourself the emotion of eagerness, that's the work. The eagerness is the manifestation that can be accomplished in less than a minute, while building a mental pathway to the $1 million is not that fast of a pathway. And what we're wanting to convince you of here today is that if you will build the mental pathways to the emotional manifestation, the physical manifestation that matches that will come to you in big clumps of lots and lots and lots of satisfying pieces. Esther said one time she walked through her daughter and son-in-law's house, and she said, I love this architecture. I love this floor plan. It's different. It's different than the other houses in this neighborhood. I love this. And then she walked in, she said, look at that ceiling. Look at that archway. Look at this treatment to this. She spent maybe an hour fascinated with the difference and the beauty of that house and has not thought about it again. And then 4 years later, purchased a house by the same architect without scouring the planet for a house by that architect. You see what we're getting at? You make it so hard because you forget how much help you have, and you have forgotten how worthy you are. You've forgotten that life is supposed to be fun, and that you are the creator of your own life experience, and that source energy has your back, and that things are changing all the time, and that you can get to wherever you want to be. You just got to stop clinging to what is in order to let the new stuff in, you see. Cling to the good stuff. Cling to the good stuff. There's lots of good stuff. We are not meaning to imply that your lives aren't good. We know that they are. But they can be more good. They can be more variety of good, and more depth of good, and more breadth of good, and more feeling of good. Just like there's that feeling of, yeah, that satisfies. Yeah, I like that. And then there's a feeling of, ooh, that's really, really interesting to me. And then there's a feeling of, eagerness. There's that feeling of passion. There's that feeling of ecstasy. There's that feeling of love. There's that feeling of wholeness that you all deserve to be much more of the time than you're letting yourself be it, you see. This is a conversation about creating your mood, because your mood is your indicator of your true point of attraction, so that you get the fun of making the correlation between, yeah, I was in a bad mood, but I wanted to be in a better mood. So I said, is it a little better? Is it a little worse? It is about the same, until I got it going a little better. And then it got better and better, and my mood got elevated, and then that happened, and then that happened, and then I noticed that had happened, and then I started to expect more and more, and then the train is running away with wonderful things that are coming to you. And now we ask you the biggest question of all: how are you going to not feel guilty? Because everybody hasn't figured out how to do that. Do you know that's a big reason that you don't let stuff in? If you let it in and you look like you're thriving and others aren't thriving, and they give you that look, how dare you thrive in these hard times? How dare you thrive in these hard times? And you say to yourself, if not out loud to them, don't pick that fight either. I was born to thrive. I was born to excel. I was born to feel good. I was born to uplift. I was born to lead. I was born to want more. I was born to allow my capacity to expand. I was born to live forever. I was born to be an eternal being. I am never ending. I'm pure positive energy with all of the ability of the energy that creates worlds at my fingertips. And I came to express that specific power in the direction of my personal interests, which I'm gleaning from this physical time and space. Oh, Abraham, you teach selfishness. Yeah, we do. If you're not selfish enough to find that alignment, then you don't have anything to give anybody anyway. And here's the other big piece to this. When you thrive, you demonstrate through the clarity of your example what everyone at some level knows. And even when they rail against your success because it inflames their sense of not succeeding, there's a part of them still that is awakened. And when you know what you know and you explain to them how you came about, I didn't understand at one point, but then that didn't make sense, and that didn't make sense, but that did. And I just felt my way back into my wholeness. Yeah.
You have no idea how many points you touched.
Yes, we do.
No, much more.
And a lot of you are understanding you don't have to be in the hot seat for us to get to right at what's on your mind too. In other words, yeah. Discussion helps you to calibrate. It's fun to talk with friends. You just want to pay attention to when the discussion turns south and turns into complaining. In other words, just make sure that your conversations are leading you to feel better. Yes. Is there something more?
Yes.
They're all right with it.
Are they okay?
They're all right with it.
Cool.
Except that one.
Since
she's leaving.
I get to her later. I kind of feel that you ask me to ask you for a session of co-creation in your house.
What just happened here is that you are in the receiving mode too. Mm-hmm. This is co-creation at its best.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I come?
Oh, anytime. Anytime. Yeah. Okay. Well, a specific time, but
yes.
That time will be revealed to you.
Yes. Awesome.
Esther purchased this house with that in mind.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Really good. Enough?
One more thing. I love you. Thank you.
And you think that we're going to say, we love you too. And we do, but that's not what we're going to say.
Oh.
We love you too.
Okay.
But what we really want you to hear is that will serve you so well.
Cool.
No matter what you choose as your object of attention to feel that way, it activates a vibration within you that is a point of attraction that will serve you so well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Really good. Yeah. Really good. Yeah. So that was fun. Do you know how it is that we find you?